Hello again. This is part 2 of building your personal business brand. And on this video of part 2, we're going to talk about the checklist of things that you should be utilizing to build your brand. So right now we're going to go ahead and tune into that checklist so that way you can see for yourself. And I got this checklist off of her, I believe her story. I'll get that checked off before we finish. But I thought that it was a great tool to get you started so you can at least compare yourself, see where you're following line with your own business brand that you're building. And so we're going to go ahead and check or jump into that checklist. So let's go ahead and get that pulled up for you good people. So give me a second. And we're going to get that pulled up for you. And so here is the checklist. The Real Her Society is where I found this checklist at. And so it's a brand checklist. So here are a couple of things that they suggest that you should start with when you are creating your own personal business brand. You should have a mission. So we're all realtors. Our majority of us are in real estate. So your brand mission should be regarding real estate, right? What's your story? Your story is, I'm here to help people do X, Y, and Z. I'm here to help buyers buy homes, sellers sell homes, investors to invest into properties. You need to make sure you have a logo design. Make sure you know your brand fonts, the pattern creation, tripping over here. What are your brand values? What does your brand stand for? So we know the Avalon Realty Group, that is the title of our firm, right? We know that the values are real estate on demand. Okay, our personality. We learned yesterday with brand strategist Jamal Featherstone what Black stands that invoke people to want to spend their time with you. So what is your brand personality? A style guide. Style guide can be used for the pictures that you post of yourself so that you're telling this story of being relatable to your sellers, being relatable to your buyers. Who is your target audience? Is your target audience veterans, or is your target audience investors? Is it the luxury group? Is it first-time home buyers? Is it people that just came out of bankruptcy and now they're trying to buy a home? Who is your audience? In part 1, tools, I shared with you the camera that I use for myself, which is a Sony Alpha 5000. And this is what I use for myself. If you're not great at taking your own pictures, I know within our group we have shared a couple of people that will be able to help you. Look for a great photographer in your area that can help with you taking those brand pictures for your Instagram, for your social media sites. What's your niche? I know a lot of people is like, what is a niche? What is a niche? So let me go ahead and get that definition for us of what a niche is, because I think we really make it more difficult than it has to be. Okay, I would get that definition for you if my handy dandy phone would not be acting like I hate it right now. So let's see. What is a niche? I wish I would have thought about that before I got on here. Okay. So it says a specialized segment of the market for a particular kind of product or service. So we know our niche is we are realtors. So what type of realtor are you? Who are you? What is your brand? What are you doing? Who are you marketing to? Back to your target audience. Who are you speaking to? Who does your brand need to reach? Is your brand just speaking? We can speak to anybody with money, but Who do you want to deal with? Who do you want to target? What area are you niching down to? So those are things that will help assist you in your branding. Making sure you have your business cards, either they're electronic business cards or they are the old-fashioned paper business cards. A mood board. Going to Pinterest is a great place to create a mood board. It helps you to create your aesthetic, your style, everything that you envision in your head. You can put down on Pinterest and draw inspiration on creating your mood board for your brand. It says letterhead, but we're not really sending out letters like that. But what you can create is your seller and buyers packages, your color palette. So for me, I use a lot of variations of colors because I'm a bright person. I'm named after a color. The name that the color that I'm named after actually fits me. But since I'm a colorful person, I associate my name being a part of the rainbow. So my color theme is very bright, very colorful. I didn't do my color therapy in the beginning. I just kind of was like, oh, these are cute, which we learned in was speaking with Jamal Featherstone that just picking cute colors is not enough when you're creating your brand. So I'm probably going to have to go back and do an audit to make sure that my colors aren't not just cute, but they can cohesively attract the client that I am trying to attract, right? And then here you go. I spoke ahead, your buyer and seller's guide. So these are a couple of things that they said that they suggest that you have in your branding, right? Let's see. Talk about lead magnets, TikTok, presentation, LinkedIn. I don't know if any of you are using LinkedIn. I use it, but I haven't utilized it for real estate. But what I was reading is that LinkedIn, a lot of clients may not be on LinkedIn, but it is a great place for professionalism. When people of that stature are using that, they can go to that. I'm not really familiar with this right here, but Pinterest, I just spoke about it. Promotional gifts. We have them Avalon promotional gifts on deck. We have our URL, our domain name, Eastern North Carolina home search. And I probably just said it all backwards and wrong, but we have it for your buyers, your clients to go onto your link and to search for homes via that link that is provided courtesy of our big Lisa. Getting some thank you cards. After you have done that closing with your buyer, your seller, sending them a nice thank you card. Thank you for selecting me to represent you as your realtor. We also have the website platform that just was speaking about, and I want to make sure that I say it correctly because if you know me, I jacks up the names. I'm not going to even lie and say I'm working on it because I low-key am not. So I'm doing better. Okay, so it's Eastern North Carolina Home Search is the website platform that we are currently using for the Avalon Realty Group. Utilizing Facebook, creating you a Facebook business page that you can also link with your Instagram page. And we'll show you that a little bit later in another training. Landing pages. I like to use MailChimp for my landing page. There's also Wix that you can use to create landing pages. You can create newsletters with MailChimp. We got Instagram, Twitter, and an email signature. So these are some of the things that they suggest that you have when you create your brand. Here's a checklist. If you need it further, please let me know. And I'll be more than happy to get that over to you. So we're going to bring it back. And so we're going to bring it back to the, where are we? Okay. So we're going to bring it back here. And so I hope that some of these things were, at least the checklist well, a little bit beneficial for you. If you find that you're missing some of these things, do not fret. If you feel like some of that stuff is a little overwhelming for you, do not fret. These are just things that may take you that you can utilize to help take you to the next level if you're looking to go to the next level. There are learning curves. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that you can learn how to use these tools. I'm going to dive into some more trainings to show you how to utilize a couple of these things. And I just hope that the checklist, you find it beneficial to helping you to create your personal business brand as you're moving forward in your realtor career or your real estate career. Once again, my name is Indigo Metellus. You can find me on all social media platforms. You can find me at Indigo Metellus or find me at Realtor Indigo Metellus. So this concludes our training on checklist for branding. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me at indigometellus@gmail.com. And let's just go out here and be great.